ELI 5, how does leftover cement in cement trucks not harden and slowly accumulate in the mixer, essentially clogging it? Title says it all. I'm sure a thin layer of cement will be left over after they pour it all, and I would imagine that thin layer would harden, and then the next time they use the mixer another thin layer would be left over, and so on and so forth. After a while I would imagine it would accumulate to the point where it renders the mixer unusable. Why is this not the case? Typically the concrete yard is close enough to the job site that the concrete won't set between the job and back at the yard. The typical cure time on concrete is a few hires. That's plenty of time for a two-way trip to still have the concrete be liquid. So the driver just has to get a hose out and rinse off the residue left over. Occasionally the weather and timing does help it dry somewhat, in which case the yards have acid washes and other chemicals which will allow the driver to take care of any thin buildup. If a larger amount is left inside due to a bad driver or unforeseen circumstances, then the driver has to hop inside with power tools and chisel it out. If there's a large amount of concrete leftover in the drum from a job, they actually will dump it into a mold to create those movable highway concrete dividers people called K-rails.